Good morning, Kyle here. Today is October 23rd, 2023. I am in Columbus, Indiana, just south of Indianapolis, and I am on my way to head to the Hiker Trailer headquarters to meet with them, to take a look at some models, and to possibly pick out something that I like and put a down payment for delivery sometime in 2024. So it's a cold morning here in Columbus, Indiana, but we are on our way over to Hiker Trailer headquarters to go talk to them, take a look at some floor show models, and put an order in for a Hiker Trailer. Come with me. Hey, it's Kyle. I'm here with Jordan at Hiker Trailer. Today I'm putting in my order for my Hiker, and it's going to take about 90 days to complete, but Jordan here is going to give us kind of an overview of some of the models that he suggested to me, and we're just going to go through and ask some questions so we can get a better idea of some of the models that Hiker produces here and sells to customers. So Jordan, you want to probably give us a overview of maybe, let's start at the mid-range. I think that's probably your most popular.
It is. The mid-range Deluxe and the mid-range XL, they're definitely a toss-up of which one is more popular than the other. It changes on any given month. So we can walk both those off. I have a few of them to show around here.
Yeah, so let's take a look at mid-range and go from there.
Okay,
cool.
Perfect. So standard mid-range Deluxe, have one here. This one is a 5x9 mid-range Deluxe. This is one of our stock units that we've currently got listed for our Stocktober sale. We build a handful of stock units every month just so if somebody wants to walk in and buy one immediately and don't want to wait, they can purchase these. So pretty standard setups. Usually I'm the one that kind of puts these stock units together, and I try to build them and base them off of what customers seem to be getting the most often. So with that, I'm looking at a standard galley depth, so 17-inch deep shelves. I'm closing off the top, which is called our upper divider option, and then I'm also closing the bottom off to where it doesn't go all the way through. This kind of helps separate you from the outside back here, but you do still have your pass-through in the middle, so that way if you need to reach things throughout the night, you can keep them on your middle shelf here. Power options, we do power our trailers with Goal Zero units a lot. So just some solar generators. If you're not familiar with them, they give out 12-volt power. They have built-in inverters, so that way if you need to power things like CPAPs or coffee makers, hair dryers, things of that nature, you can.
And you can get the Goal Zero through Hiker Trailer, right?
Yes, you can. Yep, we are a dealer and distributor for them, so we sell those with the trailers, or if you don't have a Hiker Trailer, you can still buy them through us for whatever you want to use them for.
Right.
Light options in the back. This is our floodlight option. This is what a lot of people get. So just to give you some light while you're out working at night, cooking back here, whatever you may be doing.
What color is this?
So this here is charcoal. This is, I'd say, probably our most popular color by far. Pretty neutral color, doesn't create too much heat, matches most vehicles. So people love, being able to match the Hiker Trailer with their vehicle. I've got about 17 or 18 different color options to choose from, with hopefully more to come.
Yeah.
I recently visited our aluminum supplier, and they had some colors that they're supposed to be sending me to show off. So always new and exciting things coming around at Hiker.
Yeah.
So inside, again, very, very standard setup with the cabin, no extra shelving or anything like that, but it is easily addable. Buttons up here for your exterior lights on each side, both passenger and driver. USB units, 12-volt unit up here too, just to give you some extra power inside.
Max fan up there.
Max fan up there, so it's got like 10 different speeds. Pull air in, push air out. So depending on what you're looking to do inside the cabin to keep yourself comfortable. You know, we do offer complete air conditioning options. We offer heating options via the Truma Vario heat or the Propex units. So we do what we can to try to keep you comfortable in your trailer.
And then you have the option, I'm sure that we'll probably see them in a bit, but the ventilation ports on the front, if you want to get an external
Sure, yeah.
AC.
So like the Zero Breeze is, you know, probably one of the most popular ones for an external AC unit. Yeah, we'll see them. A lot of trailers get them. I'd say, you know, it's probably an option that I'm kind of torn on putting on the stock units because there are a lot of people that buy a stock unit, they end up adding those. I just try to keep expenses low for people because, you know, one thing that people love about hiker trailers is the affordability and, you know, the fact that we tend to be considered the budget brand. So, you know, it's not an expensive option to add, but it's just a little bit of money that some people may want or may not want. So yeah, it's just as simple as it's about a 3-inch hole saw that we use to punch a hole in the front, put the caps and everything on. So
yeah, very good.
We'll see those.
Cool.
Up front here, you can kind of see, so this unit here, this is considered our large toolbox option, but if you kind of just look through the row here, we've got what we refer to as our fridge box, which is just an extremely massive storage box.
Yeah.
But we call it our fridge box because most people put a refrigerator inside of there with a slide out. So inside here, so inside there you can see pretty massive storage space.
That's huge.
Most people are going to put a refrigerator slide right there where you're at. We work with Truma a lot, so put a slide in here, put a Truma fridge on top, pull it out, keep all your drinks and food cold for yourself.
Do you guys supply the fridge slide?
We do.
Yeah, okay.
We do supply the fridge slide with the Truma. And then the next trailer over, this blue one here, it's got what we refer to as our extra large toolbox option. So again, just quite a bit of storage space depending on what you're looking to do. If you don't need a refrigerator but want a good amount of storage space for chairs, jacks, tie downs, hatchets, anything you need, dirty stuff, keep it up here.
What color is this?
So we refer to this as our electric blue.
Electric blue, gotcha. Right. And then on the doors, you have an option of screens or no screens.
Correct.
And then also windows or no windows, correct?
That's right. So a lot of my stock units, I just do standard solid doors. So we'll see one out here, but you can get one that has this door, but then it has an attached screen door that you can close. Or you can get a door that essentially has a small window right inside here that has a screen and everything built in if you want a little bit more sunlight inside.
All of the windows come with screens?
Yes, so pretty easy to open.
Ah, fully open.
Fully opens.
Gotcha. And the fenders?
Yeah, so the fenders here, these are weight bearing, so you can stand on these if you need to access your roof. If you've got a rooftop tent up here, if you've got, you know, a storage rack up there, whatever you have, you can get on top of your fenders and stand there, no worries there.
And then the stabilizer jacks?
Yeah, so, you know, that's exactly what they are. You know, they are for stabilizing mostly for the trailer, but they are a nice option because we do use these here in the facility to lift the trailer off the ground if we need to change a tire. If somebody comes in for repair work, maintenance work, whatever, we can use those jacks to get the trailer off the ground where we take the tire off, grease the bearings, check the brakes, all that good stuff. So if you're out on the road and have a blown tire and need to swap it out, you can use that jack back there to get your trailer up off the ground.
Gotcha.
Otherwise at night, just, you know, so that way it's a little bit more comfortable. You're not rocking around, or if it's windy, you know, just drop them down to keep your trailer from swaying too much at night.
So talk to me about the diamond plating.
Sure. We don't do too much silver diamond plate anymore. It's become less of a popular option. Most people like the black color, but I do have silver diamond plate. Options that you see here. So this is our half diamond plate, or our 24-inch, so goes halfway up the front wall. The trailer to our right has full diamond plate on the front, so that's 36-inch tall, completely covers the front wall. You know, diamond plating, rock guard, whatever you'd like to call it. Essentially, it's here for a little bit more aesthetics, and it protects the aluminum. The front of your trailer here is what may take the most damage from, you know, rocks flying up and stuff. So This is a little bit easier to replace, a little bit easier to touch up with paint and stuff like that if it gets scratched up compared to that nice red aluminum on the side of this trailer.
What is the color of this?
I call this burgundy.
Burgundy?
So I have two different reds. I've got a fire engine red, and then this one. This is our burgundy.
I kind of like this red.
This one did fairly well. There was a video back in 2021 that came out of us showing this one off and showing our emerald green off when we took it to the Indiana State Fair, and this color became pretty popular.
Gotcha.
And back here, different galley setup. So this shelf's actually 24 inches deep. So a little bit further depth. Again, I said earlier that the standard is 17. We do have the option to extend that to 24.
Yeah.
Makes it feel a bit more roomy back here.
So then up here is obviously more shelving, but then it is closed off from the cubbies in the cabin, correct?
Right. Yep. So essentially offering yourself two different storage areas if you don't want, gear mixing or whatever,
Right.
banging around into each other. It's pretty, I'd say that 80–85% of our trailers leave with an upper divider and a bottom closed. Some people don't like the pass-through, so I do offer the option to remove the pass-through if you don't want it. I also offer the option to leave it open. So leave
Right.
this top shelf open all the way through, so that way you have a full 24 inches, just like you do here, and leaving the bottom all the way open to the front wall, so that way if you're trying to store longer items in here, like fishing poles or if you're somebody that works out of these, whatever you want to,
Yeah.
something that's longer than this, you can just push it all the way through.
Gotcha. And then on all trailers, do you offer the 2-bar system, or what is standard on a hiker trailer?
Again, with the stock units, for example, on every stock unit, I always put 2 bars. Everybody at minimum, I feel like, gets 2 bars. If a trailer is leaving here without bars on top, but I am checking myself, going through and checking the paperwork to make sure that we didn't miss something, because it's so unusual to see a trailer
Right.
leave here without bars on top, because most people are going to want awnings or they're going to want storage space for up top. So
It's like
2
if
bars.
you're naked.
Correct, yes. If I don't see a max fan on a trailer, I'm checking to make sure that we
Right.
didn't put the incorrect fan on top, because it's just things that I always see. 2 bars, a max fan, and usually 2 doors. If those things are missing, I'm checking to make sure that we didn't miss something out here in production.
Right.
Because it's just an oddity. So there are just standard options out there that I get. But like this trailer, for example, I've got 3 bars on top for a rooftop tent setup. So there's plenty of rooftop tents out there that you can put up top there if you want extra storage space for people to sleep in. This is also a full hot water shower system set up here. So if we pop this open, got a nice instant hot water heater here. 23/0 shower enclosure, so this just unzips, pops out, drapes over you, just kind of hides you from the elements and other people that may be around.
So this connects to the tank, the 21-gallon tank?
Yep, that is correct. There's a 21-gallon tank mounted right underneath the axle. So this is your fill port for it. There's a pump inside the galley back here. We just run a blue coil hose from here up into here. This guy comes with a shower head that attaches in the center, and then a propane regulator hose from here to the propane that's on the other side. And they're not joking when they say these are instant hot water, because you turn this guy on, get it ignited, and you've got hot water in about 2 to 3 seconds.
Tell me about the exterior ports here.
Yes, so the exterior ports, what we've got going on here is we've got shore power to charge your battery, and then shore power here to charge your battery. You've got this here is actually for a rooftop air conditioning unit. So this trailer does not have one on it, but it is prepped for one. So this customer chose to be prepped to have a rooftop air conditioning unit put into their trailer. So when we do that, we put an extra 20 amp breaker inside. We also wire for the power here on the outside for 110. We put special metal bracing inside the roof to support the weight of the rooftop air conditioning unit. I know that I have one over here, so we'll take a walk and I'll show you a rooftop air conditioning unit installed as well. And then this here is just a SAE port for a portable solar panel
nice.
to help charge the battery.
Yeah. So you offer a solar panel on
correct,
the top, right? But then also you can daisy chain a solar panel onto the side to expand that
Yes.
system?
Yes, you can.
Gotcha.
So, portable versus permanent solar panels, they have their pros and cons. Portable, obviously, for somebody that is traveling a lot and going from place to place, you can't leave your portable out at all times to charge your battery. So that's where the permanent is going to come in to play. If you're driving down the road a lot, well, you're charging your battery or your power system while you're driving. And for somebody that goes, finds one spot, you're there for the weekend or week, however long you're there, you're probably going to look for shade to park in to try to keep your trailer cool. So that kind of makes your permanent panel obsolete, doesn't really work. And then your portable panel, well, they come with a 16 to 18 foot cord already attached, and you can buy 20-foot extensions. So then you can just put it out and chase the sun wherever you need.
Right.
And it's much easier to buy bigger portable panels and use them versus finding more roof space for a bigger permanent panel.
What color is this?
So this is called our metallic bronze. This became very popular roughly last year as well. We actually ended up getting this by mistake. We ordered a different color and our aluminum supplier sent this to us. We've seen it. We really liked the way it looked. Put it on a trailer, and then it got out there in the wild. People started seeing it, and there's probably half a dozen, if not more, in the facility right now that are getting ready to go to their owners that are this color.
This looks like a 17-inch galley.
17-inch galley, and as you can see, the water system back here. So you've got your water pump, fill ports, that 20 amp breaker I was talking about for the air conditioning unit back there.
Yep.
Fuse box up top, so if you want to add more, under storage lighting, things like that, you can add more stuff here pretty easily. Disconnect switch to keep your battery from getting drained by any kind of phantom draw. Standard galley light back here, so that way you have some light to work on.
I've seen people that they add more lighting underneath and up here to just to get fill light.
Yes. Yeah, people like to add lights underneath the trailer just to make it a little bit more comfortable at night. Or, if you're at a campsite and you're trying to be considerate, these side lights, they can be a little bright. So having that under trailer lighting helps be a nice neighbor to anybody around you.
Talk to me about the awning here, the 23-0. That's your standard awning?
So we work with 23-0 the most. We have a very good relationship with 23-0. We love their customer service. We love the quality of them. So this is the 23-0 270 awning, which I still have one open behind us. So we'll walk over there and take a look, but it gives you some pretty good coverage from all the way from the front, all the way around over top of your galley area. So the way you can stay dry and out of the sun while you're prepping or just hanging out around your trailer.
Okay.
So, we try to work with like-minded companies who care about customer service and quality and being there for whoever it is that purchases their product.
Let's go take a look at this awning. All right, let's talk about the diamond plate.
And this one here, this trailer has their straight awning on there. So 23-0 also makes straight pull awnings. The 270, we can get exterior wall attachments that can help close off the trailer to keep you from the wind and things. The straight awnings, however, they can get full enclosed rooms that have zip-in floors, screened windows, doors, all that good stuff. So those are cool as well. This trailer, as you mentioned, also has another diamond plate option that we haven't seen yet, which is the angled diamond plate, which also gives you full coverage on the back wall as well. So this doesn't do too much except make the trailer look a little bit more rugged. It's cool. People like the custom option. This is also the one that has the actual rooftop air conditioning unit installed on top. So that's what that trailer that had the prep work is intending on getting sometime in the future whenever they would like to.
How big is the AC unit?
So that is a 9,500 BTU air conditioning unit. It does require 110, so you'll either need some type of big generator or need to be at a campsite for that to operate.
Yeah.
And then the trailer right behind it has those front vents that you had mentioned for a portable air conditioning unit.
Now I've seen where people take a black tank 90-degree elbow, and then they 3D print on the bottom of it with a screen, so you can keep these, you can keep this off and allow airflow. But I also see that you've got a bug vent on it also. So
Yeah, what those elbows are going to do for you is if it's raining outside, you can't
Yeah.
leave this open if it's raining and pumping rain in here. So you get that elbow that comes out, put the screen down here. Your max fan will work in inclement weather, so it doesn't matter if it's raining or not. It's got a built-in rain shroud. You can also close it if you need to, because when it closes, it doesn't go all the way against the trailer roof. There is still a gap, so it is still able to operate and pull air through. So if it's raining, you can drop that down or leave it up depending on how it's raining, how hard it's raining. Put your elbow on here and it's still gonna allow you airflow even if you have to close your side windows.
Yeah, got it.
So that's the big benefit to those.
And then real quick, the on the mid-range, the spare tire goes on the front.
So the mid-range deluxe
Mid-range deluxe
can do either the tire on the front or the underneath. The mid-range XL though, which is becoming our most popular model, only does it on the front because of the tire size and the under storage water tank that we offer.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then this unit also has those window doors that I was speaking about. So,
Yep.
and then here is the open 230270 awning I was discussing. So as you see, coverage all the way up front, all the way around to over our galley. So that way if we want to prep meals, do whatever we want to back here, we're out of the rain, sun, whatever we need to be. We can get the walls that attach on the outside that zip in all the way around to keep us out of the wind if it's, you know, pretty rugged outside.
Yeah, it's nice. And they just get tied back to different points on the trailer, right?
The awning or the walls?
The awning.
So the awning, there is two cam straps. One cam strap up front and one in the back that we kind of just pull tight to essentially the middle roof rack bar. Just pull it snug. This awning can freestand if it's nice outside, so you do not have to have the legs down if it's a nice day, if it's not real windy or anything like that. We've had ours up in some pretty rough winds without the legs down. The nice thing about the legs is if it is real windy outside and it's raining real hard, you can drop down the built-in legs to one, help the awning stay sturdy and not damage it in the wind, but two, you can also offset the height of the legs to help water drain off of the awning.
Yeah. Now this unit has got the solar
Yes.
panel.
So this is our 100-watt flexible solar panel. We have this provided to us from Renogy, is who we use. So this is going to be used to charge our power system that's on this trailer, again, while you're driving.
And you can add solar to this, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, solar can pretty much be added anytime. It's not too hard to add your permanent solar panel. So that's the nice thing about hiker trailers is you can come in, you can get a pretty stripped down model to start and not have to buy a lot of things that you don't need right at the start. Get what you think you need or what you would like to have to start. Go out, use your hiker a few times, and then if there are things that you wish you would have added, the majority of our options we can retrofit later on. Things that I can't really do, I can't give you a bigger or a smaller trailer later. Changing the color on the side is not the most user-friendly thing to do. So those are options that we would prefer you have that decision made, obviously before you purchase your hiker, but you know, adding water systems, adding heaters, adding rooftop solar, or even the rooftop AC unit, as long as you have the thought that you might want to do it later, like that first trailer we saw where they prepped for that. They don't have the actual unit, they just prepped for it. Now we can do that later. So we try to make this as do-it-yourself and as easy to retrofit things later down the road as we possibly can, because we want you to get the trailer that you want and need and not sell you things that are unwanted that you're just going to waste money on and never use.
Yeah. Talk to me about the hitch.
So the lock and roll hitch here, this is a fully articulating hitch. So what that means is on the trailer side, we're going to rotate side to side. Where we meet here, when it actually hitches on, we're going to be able to rotate up and down if needed. So if you're going over a railroad track or through a rut, we're actually going to be able to fold inward here. And then on the vehicle side, it will literally rotate 360 degrees if you ever needed it to. But I don't ever see that being the need. I can tell you now, this is just, one, it's simply great for the security when you're towing. 2-inch balls are nice, that's the standard, that's what most people tow with. But if you're somebody who is a little bit new to towing, simply the way that this locks together, I personally don't see any way other than a complete unit failure of this ever coming unhitched. If you tow with a 2-inch ball, you should know what you're doing, and you have to be a little careful because wrong movements can cause the ball to come undone off of a trailer. So from a safety standpoint, I really love these. And then not only that, it is harder if you do decide to leave your trailer somewhere, take your tow vehicle and go do something for the day. It's less likely that somebody has the ability to walk off with your trailer if you have this on there versus a standard 2-inch ball. This is they'd have to special order this and have this unit. And then on top of that, if you're somebody that's actually going off-roading or overlanding, then just the movement that this allows is going to help you go over trails much better. Yeah. So there are so many pluses to this and very little cons. I really like the lock and roll units.
I saw that you have a new type of jack. Can we find
I have one right over here. So we've recently started working with Arc Jack to offer a wheel jack upgrade for people. So this here is the Arc Jack XO 500, and basically it just makes it so much easier to move the trailers around. I mean, they pull around quite easily.
Yeah.
Push them around your garage, work them around campsites, whatever you need. Around the facility here, I literally just keep them on around the facility here, we work a lot just on these roller carts to move them around. But obviously being at home in your garage or getting into tight spots and campsites, that Arc Jack's a nice feature.
Yeah, very good. I think that was about it. So propane, you can get the propane on both sides, correct?
Yeah, so that's an 11-pound option. This customer got it because they got the full hot water system over here. We can actually take a walk back here because I've seen a 5-pound one back here. So most people are going to do 11-pound mounts on the passenger side if they want to cook over here or if they get a heater. That there is a 5-pound tank. So we do offer 5-pound and 11 pounds. Propane will actually go much further than what most people think. So if people know that they're simply just cooking for a weekend, 5 pounds is really all you're going to need. If you have an onboard heater or something, or if you're cooking a lot for a large group, that's when you're going to need to upgrade to 11 pounds on the passenger side. Driver's side, 11 pounds is normally only put there when people get water heaters.
What color is this?
So we call this our midnight blue. So darker blue. Straight across here, I've got that emerald green I mentioned earlier.
Yep.
Across the way, I've got, we call it our overland orange.
Yep.
And then
we've got the white.
We've seen the white. I've got this one here with the awning over it. It's kind of hard to tell, but this is our pewter.
Okay.
You've got we call it our Windstar Silver. It's just a little less shiny than this.
And you have standard colors that come with the regular trailer, but some colors are a upgrade in price, correct?
Yeah, so the basic grays and the white are what come standard, don't cost any extras. Those are the most easy to get and what I keep in-house.
Gotcha.
You get into our reds, our blues, our greens. Those are in the metallic bronze. Those special order because I don't do as many of them. So.
All right, very good. Anything else that you want to highlight?
Honestly, just again, when you're going to build your hiker trailer, please feel free to reach out to us for any support or questions that you need. I have locations. Obviously, the home office is here in Columbus, Indiana. Otherwise, I have locations in Colorado. I have locations in Texas, Arizona, and Idaho, and many more to come. We have other people out there who are requesting to be dealers in remote locations for hiker trailers. So just keep up to date on our website, our social medias. Hiker is a great community to be a part of. hopefully one day when you're an owner here soon, you've already kind of felt it being at Moore Expo. You've seen just the community that Hiker has. So it is a very friendly and loving community. They're so welcoming to new hiker owners. I think the community alone just kind of sells hikers. But then on top of that, our quality and our affordability is really what sets us apart from a lot of people out there. We know hiker trailer is not for everyone, so we will never sell you anything you don't need, and we're not going to push you into a hiker if it's not going to suit what you're looking to do. So we hope to see everybody own a hiker one day, but we understand it's not really reality, and we love competition. Competition breeds success, so we welcome the competition out there, and we look forward to speaking to anybody about hiker trailers or other custom options that they may want to do to a hiker, because we are very customizable as well.
Yeah, that's the customer service, the affordability, and the customization is what really drew me into looking at hiker as an RV. But yeah, very good. That is it from hiker. I'm going to go put my deposit down and draw up a contract, and we're going to order a hiker trailer.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, I just got done at Hiker Trailer. I couldn't be more pleased with the customer service and the experience that I had here. It was amazing. They sat down with me. They went through all of the options. They showed me all of the things that you could get and answered all my questions. We walked around to all of the different models that they've already built and took a look at all the things that you can get. It was great. And I put a deposit down, and I'm getting a hiker trailer. Should be here January of 2024. And I got a mid-range XL, a 5x10. I decided to get the bigger model for the extra space, and I was going to get the Extreme Off-Road, but whenever I looked at the Extreme Off-Road in the showroom floor, that thing is big. It is huge. My issue is if I put a 6-inch mattress in that Extreme Off-Road, I would need a step stool to get up into that trailer. So I think that I made the right choice of getting the XL and getting the bigger 5x10. I feel good about it. The only thing I don't like about it is that tire mount in the front. So more to come on that. I've got 14 days to choose a color. I haven't decided on a color yet, so I've got that ahead of me. And then I also have the build sheet that I need to review and make sure that everything is good on the build sheet. But yeah, it is about where I thought price-wise it was going to come in at. So I'm happy with that. And yeah, it was a great experience. I recommend anybody who's thinking about getting a hiker trailer to come over here to Hiker in Columbus, Indiana, and meet with them and talk through the process, because it was great. I can't say enough about all the people that I met. So that's it from Hiker Trailer. So hopefully in the weeks to come, we will be doing some videos about my experience on getting pickup and coming over here and going through all of the details about my build. And stick with us. Should be interesting. Thanks, guys.